for a high school football coach who mysteriously disappeared following an undefeated season for his team. That's according to the Virginia State Police. Union High School head football coach Travis Turner officially listed as a missing person after last being seen 4 days ago, November 20th. He's now wanted on 5 counts of possession of child pornography and 5 counts of using a computer to solicit a minor. Turner had served as the head football coach at Union High School since 2011. We've got criminal defense attorney Joseph Tully, and it seems as though the police were going to his house to check in on him, kind of have a chat here. By the time they got there, Turner was gone.
Correct, yes. My understanding from what's been reported is that they were on their way there to have an informal chat, not with the intent to make an arrest at that point, but to have a discussion. They were informed while on the way there that he was not there and would not be located there. Now, my understanding is that he is in missing person status.
Yeah, and a lot of people speculating as to what may have happened. We didn't really quite know until today when all those warrants were issued here. And it seems as though they've got enough probable cause here to make the arrest, to find him. When you go missing like this, prior to warrants and to charges being pressed, and now we know this subsequently, how much of a pseudo admission of guilt is it?
Well, it's always used against you in trial. So prosecutors can always argue that flight equates to consciousness of guilt. So he's not starting off his defense in a good way by doing this. As you said, there's 5 charges of possession of child pornography, 5 counts of using a computer to solicit a minor. Depending on the facts and circumstances, it could be, up to decades in prison if convicted. On the other hand, using mitigating factors, if the facts aren't that bad, it could be, just a few years. Yeah. So we don't know all the facts here, but it could be a big problem for him, or it could be not as big of a problem.
And he's been a coach at this school since 2011, so clearly has had a lot of contact with minors. We don't exactly know anything about the victims, as is very usual in these cases where those victims are very protected, and understandably so. But I imagine as well that the government's going to have high concerns, as is the school district, given the charges.
Yes, from what's been reported, he's been placed on administrative paid leave. However, that was prior to these warrants becoming known in public. There are no charges filed yet, or no public charges that I've been able to find. So this is just in warrant status. In other words, they have their charges. They are going to make an arrest when and if they find them. The family was posting, prayers for his safe location, and it's got to be a terrible situation all the way around for his family and for the community there, where, as you said, he's a beloved football coach. He's been very, very successful there and has been part of the community for a very long time.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Joseph, I know we'll be waiting to hear more information as we get it from Virginia. Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see you before then.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. Okay, let's move on. As we've been saying, the busiest travel day is